This month started exceptionally strong for me. 6 winning green days in a row, and then I gradually escalated into my biggest ever losing day. But within 24 hours, I hit my biggest winning day. This exposed mistakes and mistakes I need to fix. So stay tuned and I will go through how I fix them and how I plan to move forward. As you can see from my TradeZilla journaling platform, I had a very strong start of the month. I had 6 winning days in a row and I was trading just a few trades a day, mainly the opening range breakout or the opening range breakdown. One trade. So 6 trades on that day. That was probably the start of where I started to overtrade and started to get a bit annoyed with my own trading. And then back down to 2 trades and a decent start to the month. And then I had a losing day on the 11th of August. And I only took 2 trades. It's about a 1.5. I think that's probably close to a 2-hour loss. Made it all back the next day. I had a really good winning 3-hour day. Made almost $10,000. Wednesday was another losing day. 3 trades. And then it started to go downhill. So on the Thursday, I had 14 trades and I had a 3-hour losing day. So usually it starts off with 1 or 2 losing trades. And then I'm trying to scalp back a winning trade. Instead of walking away, I'm having FOMO, especially if I hear other traders doing really well. It makes me want to do well as well, and I'm probably scalping, losing trade after trade. Friday, I managed to recompose myself, shall I say. I took 1 trade and it was just under a 1-hour loss. I think that's a 0.8-hour loss. And I walked away thinking I don't want to make the same mistakes I made on that Thursday. 14 trades, that's insane. If I went back 3 or 4 years, I was making 15, 20, 30 trades a day and I wasn't doing very well at all in my trading. Now I'm just down to 1, possibly 2 trades a day. Sometimes I take a couple more, but I usually limit myself. As you can see, my best winning days, I've taken 1 trade. And then Monday this week, the 18th of August, 11 trades, my biggest losing day ever, 14.6k, and I escalated quickly in a downward spiral. That's the day when I had 11 losing trades in a row. I was trying to scalp, I was trying to take the ORBs. My first trade of the day was a mistake and I accidentally took an order I wasn't aware of and it stopped me out. Luckily, my strategy, my order buttons I use automatically puts in stop losses, and it should have been contained. It should have been a 1-hour loss. I should have accepted that and walked on, but then I wanted to make that back, and I'm going to click on that. You can see all my losing trades. That's the mistake. I accidentally got into a trade which stopped me out about 1 hour. That's 2.7k, and then I tried oversizing, I tried catching the range, and I should have just walked away. Monday was an awful day. We were in a range all day, a very narrow range day. Really difficult day to trade. I ended up scalping myself into a big losing day. So I'm not proud of myself. FOMO, I had FOMO, I was trying to chase prices, all the stuff I've not done for a year, over a year, 2 years. I did it all in a day. And then Tuesday, less than 24 hours, I had my biggest winning day ever, 13.2k. Just took 4 trades. I think it was actually 3 trades. One was an ad, and that was basically the opening range breakdown on both the NASDAQ and the ES. Plus it also included my auto strategy trader, which took the ES short. But there was a bit of fortune in this day because my auto trading, that's the trade which didn't close, so there's 3 trades I took. My auto trading bot, I accidentally got in on all of my Apex accounts instead of the single account. So I was short on I think it was short 15 ES contracts on 15 accounts. So the NASDAQ was a perfect 3-hour trade, and then I got really fortunate with the next one. Here we go, 7.4k on ES, and it should have just been 1k. That would have been my target. But because it was in the green, I did keep that, and should I have kept it? It's open to debate. Let me know in the comments, what would you do if you made a mistake? Would you keep the trade if it's green, keep the trade if it was red, and then try to trade your way out of it, or would you just cut the trade straight away? I should have cut the trade straight away. In my trading plan, I have a rule that says any mistakes you cut straight away and then reassess. And then obviously I had my MES, which is my normal opening range breakdown. I got out of that around about 1 hour, 2 hour, I think it was. I had to go for the day. So because I've already done well on NASDAQ, that was extra weak, and also did okay on ES by fluke. MES I just cut short, and it was a good place. I cut it just below one of my areas I talked about in my live video for the bounce. So that was basically my week so far. I had a big losing day, a big winning day, and today we'll see how today goes. I just wanted to go into what to do next. I should really now take a break. I managed to recover all my losses, or a majority of my losses. I'm down 0.6, half an hour for the week. Maybe I should take today off. I've not decided yet. I'm going to see what the market's doing. So why did I take these 11 trades? So my first trade, this is my trade, first trade of the day. I have an auto trade. I have like a strategy that automatically takes the short of an opening range breakdown. And so my target is in place. I draw in the opening range high, opening range low. And then this is our breaking candle here. And we never broke that broken candle. So my order I placed in anticipation. It should have broken out and triggered me in, and it didn't happen, and it pulled back. Rightly so, I don't take the order, so everything is going fine. And then what happens is if I forget to lock it to that point, it starts moving my stop. It moves my entry to that location, then it moved my entry to that location, and it keeps my stop at the candle as well. And then without me realising, I wasn't paying attention, I got triggered in on that candle. So this green candle triggered me into an opening range breakdown. It should have been triggered in there, not there, and then it instantly stopped me out on the next candle. And then later on I came to look, I saw the opening range here, and I thought, you know what, I'd just been triggered in. I was trying not to take it, and I had a bit of FOMO, and I started taking the short, and I was trying to catch this breakdown of this area, and it just didn't happen. So I tried again here, I tried again here, tried again here, and you can see where all these trades. Then I got fed up and started playing the range. I think, you know what, I had my opening range high drawn up here. You can see we just stuck in this range all day. The warning bells, the warning signs of this, I should have been out of it by this point. I should have taken that loss, walked away there, realised we're in a range and we're not doing anything, and I should have been gone. I should have walked out from that point onwards. I was being hopeful, and you shouldn't use these words when you're trading. I was hoping the market would fall down, so I was taking shorts and then taking stops. I think I took a couple of stops there, it just wouldn't break. If you go to the next day, and on my big winning day I just talked about, that was the move I was waiting for. But then I got into that with confirmation. Here there was no confirmation at all, and I was just trying to force the move down, trying to make up for this one little mistake. So this little mistake here, which was, I could call it a user error, but I call it a platform error. No, it's a user error because I should have just cancelled my order there, but I've forgotten about it and I let it trail and trigger me in. This triggered me, is a big, I use that word, keyword, triggered me, and my trading escalated in a downward spiral from that moment. I just don't know why I carried on trading. I knew I was wrong. I knew I was wrong to carry on. I should have just walked away. I knew we was in a range, but I should call it my caveman brain kicked in, and it said, make money, make up for this loss. You know, this is just a 1 hour loss, and it would have been a nice easy day. And then going on to the next day, had I just taken that 1 hour loss, and then Tuesday, my first trade of the day, opening range breakdown. So we've got the first 15 minutes of the day is there. You can see we broke down, that's our breaking candle. My entry was there, but then that was my entry. I held for it to pull back, I got out there, so my stop was there, and I could have held it down. I think I took about 2 hours, this is about a 2 hour win, maybe a 1.5 hour win, but it went to 2, went to 3 hour in the end. And then that was a decent trade. This is I remember that, this is MMQ. So again, this was an opening range breakdown. It was looking much weaker. So I took the short there. I put my stops midway up that point using the top of the opening range, or the bottom of the opening range, and I just trailed it down. And I came out of this because I was doing okay on this trade. This is ES. This should have been one contract. I should have taken one contract on one of my Apex accounts, but I accidentally got in on all my Apex accounts, one contract. And then so I came out of that there. That was a nice, I think it was about $800 to $1,000 per trade, per account. And then this MES, this is my actual trade. I got in there, the opening range. So this is the opening range. We had no triggers. We did have a breakout, but we didn't have a breaking candle over the opening range breaking candle. We had a breaking candle here, and then our entry was here. Pulled back, it was a bit of squeaky seat time where we pulled back a bit and then we sold off. So I got out at the low there and I called it a day at this point. After 12 o'clock, after I won a trade, and again I could have held it, I could have easily got the 3R, but I just wanted to walk away. I walked away with the ES, accidental mistake, and I walked away with my own trade. So back to good trading again, and this was a good trade. I waited, look at this, patience is involved. So the opening range low was there, the opening range was there. I didn't take that one because it didn't break out, there was no confirmation, and there was no increase in volume. And then we had this candle come in, we had an increase in volume, and then so I took my entry, and you know, I was a bit worried about this bottom tail candle, and it did pull back, but what kept me in the trade, A, it didn't hit my stop, that's my stop up there, decrease in volume as price was pulling back. And then we had increase in volume. This is an add. This is, you could have said a break and retest of orb as well. Increase in volume. This would have been a great entry. That candle there. You could have got in there. Your stop could have been there, and then you could have trailed it down. That was an easy 3R there as well. So, you know, I need to get better with my adds. That's my entry. I should have added here. That's one thing I'm going to add into my goals for next month. Add to winning trades, back to winning ways, and back to being patient. And it takes a big losing day for this. So these are the days we should be capturing clear downtrends, and then look at the previous day. Awful price action. You can't trade that, it's untradeable. And I imagine a lot of traders got chopped up in that mess as well. So just want to go through my trading days and just want to have some accountability. That's the reason I'm doing this video. 11 losing trades in a row, that's insane. And then the following day we had 3 winning trades. That was just, I think that was just a platform issue where I got out and I just closed it later. But 3 winning trades in a row, and that was just being patient against 11 losing trades where I had no patience at all. So don't let emotions take control of your trading. Don't chase, don't have FOMO. Just trade mechanically, stick to your strategy, and be patient is really what you need to do. Okay, thank you for watching. My name's Paul. I'm live every single day at 9 AM. Come and tune in. Come and watch my live pre-market show where I go through all the levels I'm watching for the day. I go through what I'm watching for potential ORB trades. And also, if you haven't already downloaded my free ORB guide, please download it. It's free at the moment. You can download it from the link in the description below. It's also available on Amazon as a printed guide. I'll put a link to that as well. And finally, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and make sure you tick the little bell icon to be notified when I drop new videos. I've got a brand new ORB strategy coming out soon. It's an enhancement to what I'm already doing. I'll be updating my guide as well, so stay tuned for that. Okay, thank you for watching.